So this is a very common mistake that people make on Instagram. In fact, I bet a lot of you watching this video are making this mistake because a lot of you guys who enter to go ahead and get your account reviewed by me, those of you who email me, I take a look at your pages and I'm telling you 80 to 90%, and I'm not over exaggerating, you guys are making this mistake, right? And it's not your fault, but on this video, I wanna go ahead, go over this common mistake, why is it killing your growth, and how you can fix it so you can actually start gaining followers.
My name is Anthony. I run an Instagram marketing agency and also run a 1 million follower network on Instagram.
And I make videos like this to help you take your Instagram account from 0 to hero. So make sure you subscribe because this is the Instagram Hub. So the first thing, right? Why are you not gaining followers? Well, first, I hope that you guys are doing a strategy, right? If you're just posting content and you're wondering why you're not gaining followers, this video might be a little too advanced for you, right? Go check out one of my other videos. We have over almost 200 videos going over Instagram. Go look up one of the more basic ones. I'll try to leave some link in the description. But if you're following a growth strategy and it's not working, this is for you. Now, the first thing we need to do is figure out, like, all right, what kind of growth strategy are you using? Are you using shoutouts? Are you using a giveaway? If you are, and assuming everything's good on that end, like you're running a good giveaway, you're using good influencers, the influencers using for shoutouts, they're good, they're active, they're working for other people, they're just not working for you, this is a good sign, right? It means that you have the right strategy in place. The influencers you're using are good, other people are gaining followers with them, they're showing you case studies. We know the influencer is good, but for some reason, they're not following you. And trust me, this is the best problem you can have because you found a good strategy, now you just need to figure out why people aren't following you. And this is where we get into some pretty cool stuff. So here's the first most common reason as to why you're probably not gaining followers, right? Let's take the shout out example. Let's say you're running shout outs and like we said, we know this influencer is good, but you're not gaining anything and you can't figure out why. You're ripping out your hair and more importantly, you're wasting your money. You're ripping money out of your wallet and just it's gone, right? And that sucks. It sucks to waste money. So number one, is your messaging on point? From the shout out all the way to your profile, the messaging has to be on point, right? So if the shout out is shouting you out in a way that is, motivational, and then on your page, you're not motivational at all, maybe you're growing a meme page and it's all memes, the messaging is off. People are clicking it to follow a page that's all about motivation, and then they go and it's a meme page and maybe they're not into that. Or if the shout out is kind of more general, meaning the influencer's posting like, hey, go follow my good friend, and they at you, and then they go ahead, people or followers are going to your profile, but the messaging isn't something they're interested in or it's off, it's not really going to work the right way. Your messaging has to be consistent from beginning to end, from the starting point, which is the shout out the influencer post, all the way going over to your profile, the messaging has to be on point. So if your niche is, let's say, fitness, the shout out needs to be kind of fitness orientated. Doesn't necessarily have to be on a fitness page, but it does have to say, hey, follow this guy for fitness or for something like that. It has to be describing the niche. Why are they going to follow you? And then people will go ahead, they'll click that name, they'll go over to you, and as long as your messaging is good on your profile, then you're gonna be good to go. One of the biggest things that I see is people doing general shout outs, meaning they're just kind of, hey, go follow this guy, yada, yada, yada. The messaging is off. There is no messaging at all, really. And then when they go to the profile just looks like crap. So the first thing you need to do is make sure your messaging is on point. The second most common reason is your content, right? A lot of people have a really hard time making quality content, and for Instagram, you need to kind of have a bare minimum, right? I see so many people posting really terrible, bad content, and you need to step your game up, right? It's something that you have to do. There has to be some level to entry. You can't just go ahead and be recording on an old grainy phone. I mean, like, yes, some people can get away with it. You see some people blow up making pretty crappy videos, but for the majority of us, it's gonna take a little bit more than that. You're gonna wanna have at least a bare minimum. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go ahead and go buy a $2,000, $3,000 camera, but what I am saying is instead of using the front-facing camera on your phone, use the back-facing camera. It's a little higher quality, it looks a little better. Instead of making a selfie style and the corners are whited out or they're blurred out and it's kind of this weird image, go ahead and record it normally, format it to Instagram, make it a square or make it a long portrait, right? So it looks nice on the feed, it's easy on the eyes. You don't want to record this landscape video or it's this thin thing on Instagram and people go ahead and they scroll right over it. Another common thing with content that makes it bad is having it be all over the place, or you're posting viral content that's not even in your niche for the hopes of gaining followers, and then you're posting selfie style videos, and you're posting pictures of yourself, and the content's all over the place. Have the content be consistent. Now, I'm not saying mixing viral content on your stuff is bad. That's assuming you have a personal brand. I'm not saying mixing viral content on your personal brand is bad. In fact, it's really good and it can be used very, very well. I love doing it. It makes the engagement much higher. It makes you be able to go ahead and post things that relate to your followers, connect with them in a different way, but it has to be related to your niche. You can't just go posting the most viral content you find if that's not within your niche. If your content isn't good, people are gonna go to it, they're gonna see that content, and they're probably just gonna go ahead and hop off, and that could be a major reason as to why you're not gaining anything. People are seeing the content and they're like, what is this? And then they leave. 3, you're providing no value. People go to your page and there's like nothing in the bio. People don't know where you are. It just says, your age, where you're from, and that's it. And you're just fronting like you're this, movie star, and people are just gonna follow you for no reason. It's not gonna work like that, right? If people don't have a reason to follow you, if they're not gonna be gaining value, if they're not gonna be getting entertained, if they're not gonna be getting educated, if they're not gonna be getting something from you, they're probably not gonna follow. Nobody's just gonna follow you because, oh look, you post kind of cool pictures. I mean, some people do, but you have to be posting really cool pictures for that to work, and it's much easier if you incorporate yourself into it. Give value, show how you're giving value. Your value could be creating really good content, but majority of people out there are not creating really good content despite them thinking that they are, okay? Unless you're taking really good content, people are following you for that content, you're getting compliments on your content, then your content probably isn't that great, which is fine. You don't need the best content in the world, but if you don't have the best content in the world, what value are you providing? Entertainment, education, information, what is it? So those are the 3 common mistakes that are probably killing your Instagram growth, right? That's literally where it starts. No matter what strategy you do, if you don't have those 3 things down, you're not gonna grow. I don't care if you're going viral. I don't care if you're doing giveaways. I don't care if you're doing shout outs. The only way you will grow a page like that is probably by doing a giveaway where you force people to follow you, and they're all just going to unfollow you after because they never cared about your page in the first place, right? You must fix those things. Until you fix those things, you're gonna keep wasting money on strategies that are never going to work because of your page. It's not the influencer's fault, it's nobody's fault but your own. But just fix it and you will be good. So how do we fix it? Fix the messaging. Make sure your messaging is on point. How do you fix the next step? Make sure your content's on point. How do you fix the next step? Make sure you're giving value. Just do the things that you're currently not doing. Put in the effort, and it will pay off. And once you see yourself finally converting followers, you know you're doing things right, and then just keep optimizing it, keep doing things better and better and better until you go from gaining, 10 people see your page, 1 follows, you wanna get it to out of 10 people that see your page, 6, 7, 8, 9 follow. Get that number as high as you can so you're converting followers at an extremely good rate. If you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, make sure you give it a like and make sure you leave a comment down below. Believe it or not, I give away free consultation calls every single week, and all you have to do is just like and comment on my videos. That's it. All you have to do is literally be an active subscriber, which is great because you get to join in on the community. You get to join the Groper gang, and you get to be part of us here. Again, like, comment, and I announce the winners on my Instagram story, so make sure you're following my Instagram so that when you win, you can go ahead and see where to go ahead and claim your consultation call. With all that said, I know a lot of you guys are always asking me for like, Anthony, put out a step-by-step, put out a blueprint. What do I have to do to get my first 10,000 followers? I have done that. It'll be first link in the description. Go ahead, check it out, and register your spot. There is limited seating, so make sure you get on it. With all that said, keep grinding, keep hustling. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If you're trying to grow your Instagram, this is the channel you're gonna want to subscribe to. I'll see you all on the next one.